Yeah, so thank you for tuning into another episode of Barbershop Talk live from the barber chair. And we just gonna talk about a couple things that, the people been talking about in the barbershop. And the guy comes in the barbershop, he's like, yeah, man, yo, did you hear about the, the white man dressing up as a black guy robbing banks? I'm like, white man dressing up as a black guy robbing banks? I'm like, come on, man, please say it ain't true. We already got police shootings going on, all this type of injustice going on, people riled up emotionally, all going crazy. Last thing we need is some man impersonating one of us. Stop playing. Now he's like, nah, it's true. So I watched the video and I was like, you know what, let me just show you the video.
Yeah, that's really true. And tonight we actually show you a stunning local case that will make you scratch your head a little bit and wonder if what you just saw was indeed real.
And it also illuminates what prosecutors say is a real problem. Eyewitness accounts. They say they're so unreliable, they may just be the worst kind of evidence.
In 2010, he held up multiple tri-state banks, and the surveillance video hit probably every newscast in Cincinnati.
It's something you would see in a Hollywood movie. I don't think any of us have seen anybody do anything like this.
He talks about killing cops.
This is the bank robber.
We believe to be an African-American male.
Hamilton County prosecutor Joe Dieter says people were convinced they knew this guy.
We had it on video.
They pointed at the same guy, the same house. They were sure it was this man.
We put out a Crime Stoppers tip, and we got about 5 or 6, 7 phone calls. I know that guy. He lives on this street. He lives in this particular house. And when the detectives went to that house, they knocked on the door. His mom answered it. She said, I know why you're here. I just saw on television my son robbing a bank.
This is that woman's son. Take a look. He looks incredibly like the guy in the surveillance video. Police took the son, whose identity we were not given, into custody. Then they got a call from another woman who said they had the wrong guy, that it was her boyfriend who robbed the bank, and this is her boyfriend, Conrad Zerdiak.
First off is that's messed up that you would impersonate a black man to rob a bank. Like, out of all people, I'm gonna impersonate a black man to try to get another black man's innocence taken. That's messed up in my opinion. That's dirty. That's down low. Try to play a game like that. That's terrible. You see how little stuff like that is just not necessary in our society anymore. We gotta change the narrative. Why are you trying to rob a bank anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, with the technology and stuff we got going on, man, we can't rob no bank and think you're gonna get away with it. Great plan, hey, I'm gonna rob this bank, I'm gonna get all this extra money, and then nobody's gonna notice. Come on.
Actual perpetrator was white as could be. He had bought a theatrical mask from Beverly Hills, which cost a few $1,000s, and it's very lifelike, and he had it on, and it looks like the guy they called Crime Stoppers about.
It cost you more time and energy to go to Beverly Hills and get that mask made of a black man than what you got out of riding around robbing banks in the first place, man. It's ridiculous. Come on, man. We gotta stop this. This is just the type of injustice that, we do face in our black community. It's like they took a man to jail that kind of resembled him. I'm sure that, and here's the thing, you're guilty until proven innocent, not the other way around. Because I'm sure that man was saying, nah, I didn't rob that bank. What you talking about? I didn't rob a bank. And his mom said, that's my son. I seen it on the news. That's him. That's him. Don't nobody look like that in this area. That's him. I know it's my son. So he got thrown in jail for something he didn't do. That's terrible.
I mean, his mom said.
His mother said it.
He did it.
He did it. It looked just like her son.
Sunglasses covered Zerdiak's blue eyes. Gloves covered his hands.
That just tells you don't believe what you see all the time, because you could be dead wrong.
Joe Dieters will no longer take one person's word for it, ever since this man was wrongly imprisoned for rape based on one person's identification.
You can't rely solely on identification. It's a recipe for some type of disaster. And I think a disaster is an innocent person in prison.
He says eyewitness accounts are the worst kind of evidence.
I would consider identification as one piece of evidence. it should never be the only piece of evidence.
So the girlfriend called in and said, nah, that was his first mistake, letting his girlfriend know he got this mask and he robbing banks like this. That's your first mistake. You telling anybody, don't trust nobody. He got caught and he got what he deserved. But this is just terrible. You know, I think in this day and age, we have to be smarter, more mindful, and hey, there's just some idiots out here. Don't be one of these idiots. It's just a sad thing. I'm bringing it to you because being a part of the black community, they told me about it. They were like, man, there's a guy riding around robbing banks with a black man's mask off, and I'm pretty sure it's not the first time in life. So I wonder how many other guys sitting behind bars for being impersonated. Not snitching in this case going to cost another innocent man his life in prison. There we go. That's probably the only time we can endorse any snitching. Because she definitely did the right thing. This man is a thief. You know, basically what it is, he's going to serve his karma. So he's supposed to go to jail. You know, you're supposed to get caught. You know, you stealing, you thieving, you know, scamming, you just taking stuff that you have not created or earned. You'll always reap some karma for that.
Well, Conrad Zerdiak will be in prison for that robbery and other robberies until 2035. And we want to show you something. The prosecutor let us borrow this. This is the mask used in that crime. It has been sitting at my desk now for about a week, freaking everyone out.
The whole newsroom's been
yeah,
talking
I mean,
about
it's really, it's unbelievably lifelike. And the poor guy who just happened to look like it did nothing wrong. Right. Absolutely nothing wrong. But this thing, you can look him up. You can buy them several $100s, thousands of dollars.
And there are several cases actually across the country where it is thought that people are using these types of masks,
Hollywood masks,
to get away with crimes. Yeah.
So not only is it mistaken identity, but this man is from a whole nother race entirely. You know, that's the part that gets me. It's like, and when you see the guy, it's like, wow, you know, it's like, dude, you probably listen to hip hop growing up. Like, great idea. Like, they'll never think it's me. Of course it's the black guy. Like, come on, man. Like, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. We gotta do a little bit better. But so thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Live from the Barber Chair. This literally happened. So thank y'all for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so I don't like to say it's a scary time because I believe that fear will bring you bad energy. But I do want to say that, you know, it's a time to where you definitely need to be careful, be precautious, watch your back, don't do nothing you ain't supposed to be doing. Don't give them a reason. That's all I say. That's my biggest thing. Don't give them a reason. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.